looking for Gregor out in the right. Gregor with a wee jink. He's away. He's through. Colin Gregor scores for Scotland. New Zealand 0, Scotland 5. Colin Gregor with a try.
Colin, for 10 years on the circuit, you restarted play for Scotland. How has the restart changed in terms of how it's been used as a weapon on the 7 Series while you've been involved?
It used to very much be you'd stand in the middle, all 6 players would be to your left, and you'd just kick the ball. It would be to restart the game. Now we've discussed it, it's another set piece that the intention is to win the ball back. You tend to split across the pitch and you put your bigger forwards, the guys that are better in the air, against slightly weaker opponents that they can win ball on. The other option, which might be more relevant in these sort of conditions, is you apply pressure by kicking a little bit longer. This is a trait that New Zealand like to do. They kick behind the taller sort of forwards that are lined up on the 10-metre line, as we see. Apply pressure with the speed of their kick chase. South Africa don't have many options here. Immediately kick the ball back to New Zealand. And as we know in sevens, possession is so important. The physicality they've brought this tournament with not just Sonny Bill Williams, but the Ione brothers, Ardi Savea, Ben Lam in particular. I mean, Dan Bibby is a very good tackler, and he went a little bit high. Tom Mitchell goes a little bit high, and they are suitably punished. I mean, that's emphatic running from Ben Lam.
If there's a nation that ought to be thanked, it's probably Scotland, actually, isn't it, Colin? Because you guys knocked out Australia in Tokyo, which enabled England to overtake them into that 4th spot.
Yeah, we like to think that was the crucial point in the season for Britain qualifying for the Olympics, yeah. Once we've had a little bit of success making cup quarterfinals, we back that up the following tournament, and when you do that, the draw becomes a little bit more favourable for you, as well as you gain the confidence and the momentum throughout the season.
Absolutely, and you wouldn't expect his defence to be the characteristic that we're talking about after the semi-final, but the way he chased back on a couple of occasions, it chopped guys to deck and then got to feet and turned ball over. It lifts the entire team, so it buoys them that if he's doing that, then everyone else can take the lead from that and know that when you give him the ball in a bit of space offensively, he's going to cause all sorts of havoc. Scotland want to be a top 8 nation in world rugby, and that means getting to the quarterfinals as the minimum statement. To be honest, the squad has vastly changed from 2011. There's a new coaching setup in place, and I think that this is almost the start of the journey for this group of players, for this management squad.
Outstanding that Scotland have obviously done their analysis on Australia, decided that let's check the Australian defence. They defend with Will Genia. The scrum half tends to cover the little chips over, but he's right on this touchline off the line out, and the execution of the chip from Finn Russell is absolutely perfect, just landing it in no man's land, and the bounce is ideal for Hugh Jones running onto it full tilt. Again, it's Israel Folau coming in at second receiver, standing outside Foley. He's getting hands on ball. He's just such a threat himself. On that occasion, he got on an outside break on Alec Dunbar, who made the tackle, but because he's tracking across and it's a passive tackle, then the offload back inside is on, and Hooper, as every good open side does, follows that.
It's going to be a massive job for the Warriors tonight as they bid to join Leinster in the final at Murrayfield a week today. We'll bring you commentary from the sports ground in Galway with Bill Johnston, the former Scotland Sevens captain Colin Gregor. Colin, well, I said in the introduction, it's Leinster who are already through to the final, and they kept up that mighty tradition of the home side always winning in the playoff.
They did indeed, and they put in comfortably their best performance of the season. I think just the intensity in particular that they started the game last night, they just blew Ulster away. And the first 20 minutes, I think Ulster had made somewhere in the region of 50 tackles and Leinster had made 4.
You're very welcome here to BT Murrayfield. I'm Dougie Vipon, delighted to be here. Peter Wright's with us, as is Colin Gregor and Tom English. Colin Gregor, from Gregor Townsend's point of view, what can he do to turn this game around?
I think Glasgow need to have a little bit more decoy, a little bit more deception. On a few occasions it's very much been a one-out runner, but there's only been the one guy standing there. It's very easy to defend. So a couple of times Edinburgh conversely had 3 of their forwards where you could hit any one of the 3 forwards with a pass, and just by having that element of doubt, it means that the defenders can't gang tackle one person.
The first time I represented Scotland was at Hong Kong, and I still remember that coming up the hill around the corner, and all of a sudden the stadium's just towering over you. It's dark, it's lit up. The hairs in the back, they're standing up now, sort of just thinking about it. It's a really special place, and when you first run out onto that pitch and the place is going bonkers, it's incredible. Part of the Commonwealth Games also resulted in me getting painted on a building down in Partick, which I think I look a little bit more cross-eyed than I feel I really am.